Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets.
And now.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And taking the ball for the Mets, Christian Scott. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Check swing, but he went too far. No balls, 2 strikes. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Baden throws to first in time. 1 out in the top of the first. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Singy, this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, with that said, there's not as much pressure on the offense. But make no mistake about it. Players want to hit the ball hard, and they want to score runs. They want to jog around the bases, hitting the ball over the fence. So regardless of how dominant the staff can be, the attitude is we want to go out there and have some fun with the bat. So we'll see. One big inning in this one, could be all they need, but you'd like to have multiple big innings.
That one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. Way inside, and that hit him.
Perfect. Batting third, the designated hitter, Matt Olson.
Here's Matt Olson. Foul ball there. Man at first, 1 away. Fouled off left side. Here's the 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Uh-oh. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now.
First baseman, Dominic Smith.
This one in the air, center field. Settles under this one. Out number 2.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Mauricio Dubon, the next to hit.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
That one way inside. Two on, 2 outs. Right through there for a strike. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Battling here as he fouls it away. Albies, the lead runner at second. Olson at first, 2 out of the inning. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. On the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 left on. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And going for Atlanta, Chris Sale. Singing he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Carson Bench up now for the Mets.
Ball down.
Up and in. Look out.
Hey.
Payoff pitch. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Here's a Mets lineup now. It's been a real struggle for this group. Dead last in the league in hits, so a lot of empty swings and soft contact leads to not much scoring, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, you could power a wind farm with all the swings and misses. They're professional hitters, but they struggle to make contact. They need to make some adjustments to get back on track.
Ball, that's outside.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
Hey.
Check swing went around, and the count 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Juan Soto now. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Foul ball.
That's a ball.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
The 2-1. And a foul ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
That's way outside. Ball 3.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game. Scoreless after one. Back here at Citi Field. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one hops against the fence. And he starts off the second with a double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Man at second. And that one fouled off. No score here in the second. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He sends one out the opposite way. The Braves score first. It's 2-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Jorge Mateo now. Mateo thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them.
That's a ball.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. Next one off the plate inside. And now 3-0.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
down. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Line drive, base hit.
Batting ninth, catcher Austin Wynn.
High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Mateo runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
And the 0-2. No outs. Runner on second.
Ball that's outside.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's one away.
Well-executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Michael Harris the second. Digs in now. He's 0 for 1. That pitch gets the corner. Strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. Inside move to second. Mateo back safely. The 2-1. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Runner at second here, one gone. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Got him swinging.
Second baseman Ozzie Albies.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That one ripped, but foul. Man on second, 2 down. That one missed.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
1-2 now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Well struck, deep right field, way back and out of here. Ozzie Albies goes yard. It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down. Now, Matt Olson. And there's a foul ball.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
The other way, and he beats the shift. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
You'll one. High in the air, out to right. Bench gets under it. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show. We head to the bottom of the second, and here's the rookie center fielder, number 9.
No, that's low.
Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2.
Swings through that high fastball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two on the way. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and misses. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
The 0-1.
Nope.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Right through there for a strike. There's a line drive to left field. That's out number 2.
Batting 7th, third base.
2 down, base is empty. Brett Beatty now at the plate.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Ball. That's inside.
In the air, right field. Yastrzemski on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 4-0. On to the 3rd inning. Now in for the Braves, Mauricio Dubon. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Singy.
Well, he's known for that 4-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. But this lineup's gotten to him already, so he might need to shift his approach.
Backed off the plate that time. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2. Fastball for a strike.
And you know, bloops and lasers, they both count the same. So we know there's zero complaints about double digits in the hit column, no matter how it happens.
That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Mike Yastrzemski up here. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Daniel Duarte, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Riley over at first with 1 away. And he dodges that fastball. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Three, 2 now.
That's out.
And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for Atlanta, shortstop Jorge Mateo.
Ball.
Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
Inside,
Next
ball
offering
2.
misses, and the count is 2-0. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And a 2-1 on the way. Outside with a breaking ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Christian Scott out of the game, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the Mets.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Daniel Duarte. He's making his second appearance of the season. And here's the catcher, Austin Wins. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Fastball for a strike. Two on, 2 outs.
Ball, that's high.
Misses outside. 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Just missed.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter, because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
And this one gets away and can't squeeze it. Nothing happening on the bases, though. All loaded up. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
2-0. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. In there, sets him down on strikes. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 4 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Queens, here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Chris Sale ready to get back to work.
Ball 1.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Ball.
This one in the air right field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. And a good start to the inning.
Batting ninth, left fielder, M.J. Melendez.
Hey.
Swings through that one for strike 2. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Ball 1.
Misses
Ball
off the
inside.
inside. Ball 2. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Alvarez at first, one gone. Oh, 0-2 now.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Bichette in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one fouled off. Oh, and 2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 0-2 stays alive. Almost got him.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. Mets leave 1. They trail it here 4-0. On to the 4th. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ozzie Albies.
That's out.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Let's go, Daniel.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all. I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for Atlanta,
Dom Smith stands in. Now the 0-1. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. Carrying well. And caught on the warning track.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
Dubon.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming.
Now pitching for the
Taking
Mets,
over on the mound for the Mets,
52.
Cionel Perez.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. He did not go around. The lefty, the 1-0. And
Ball
another
two.
ball. Fouled off left side. Just missed. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. One hit, one left. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Braves 4 and the Mets nothing. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Bottom 4. So now here's the Mets DH, Juan Soto.
This is a batter right here who really produces in these night games, and we saw the latest example of it in his first AB.
Chris Sale back to work. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Well, these Mets, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Up next for the Mets.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Foul ball there. Next offering is fouled back. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Mets.
Here's the center fielder. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one misses. Ball 1. And it's fouled away. On the ground. This looks like extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Here's the tag, and he's out.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
And that one is lifted in the air. Yastrzemski should have this one, and that ends the inning. Mets strand one. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. All set for the start of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley.
You know, these Braves really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Simeon toss over to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Chopped left side. Beatty to first. And the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
Up next for Atlanta, shortstop Jorge Mateo.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Jorge Mateo. Check swing. He went. That's strike one. There's a line drive to left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Braves 4 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Here's a 2-0. And another ball.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Here's a 3-0. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Next pitch misses outside. Ball 1.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Ball 2.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. A 2-run shot, and they close the gap. It's 4-2.
lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
And now MJ Melendez.
Nope. Outside.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. And the 1-0. Tap foul at the plate. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Last half of inning number 5. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One and 2 now. Sale.
Ball, that's just out.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Samuel Escobar, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Fuentes getting loose as well.
That's in. Ball 2.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. In there at the knees. Next
Ball
pitch
3.
just misses. 3 and 2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Two down, nobody on. That one out to right. Yastrzemski in position. And that will end the inning. Mets draw closer thanks to the home run. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Austin Warren.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Wins, 35 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2013. The 0-1.
Nope, that's inside. Nope, outside.
It on the ground to short. Bichette whips it to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris the second. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Action in the Mets bullpen. Brooks Raley, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Strike 2. Harris wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike call will stand. So they're now out of challenges.
Inside, ball 1.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Two. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the 2nd inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Now quick throw to first. Harris back on a dive. Harris stands at first with 1 out. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. On the ground to the left, and it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
For Atlanta, the designated hitter, Matt Olson.
And that is out of play. Two on, 1 out.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
And a 1-1. And
That
it
ball
goes
foul.
just foul. The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The Braves trying to break this one open. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
In the air, right field. Bench has a beat on it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners.
Up next for Atlanta, first baseman Dominic Smith.
Now it's Dominic Smith. 3 flyouts already. He's 0 for 3. Oh, and this one gets away. Albies up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base.
Left fielder Mauricio Dubon.
Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Swing and a pop-up. And that's the third out. And the Braves will strand 3, but they still lead this one 4-2.
Now pitching for
Back
Atlanta,
now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Samuel Escobar. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure with traffic on the bases.
That one fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That smash towards center. Harris takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Yastrzemski settles under it. And a couple of quick outs.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder
Here's the center fielder. 1 for 2. Just missed. And a foul ball.
Ball, that's low.
Up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
For the Mets, second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Late swing fouled off.
Off the plate, ball one.
The Braves holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Quick toss to first, and he's back in easily. The 1-1. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That's the ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two now. Simeon waits.
Great
Yep, that ball
RBI
went
spot
out.
here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Brett Beatty in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a payoff pitch. Stays alive. Three-two on the way. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Three-two now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. On the money. Nice play.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle. Diving stop completes the play, and that ends the inning.
We go to the top of the 7th. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Austin Riley.
Inside, ball one.
That one to first. Young. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Right fielder Mike Yastrzemski.
Sliced hard but foul. And that one fouled off. Missed with a changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Up the middle. Bichette whips it to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for Atlanta, shortstop Jorge Mateo.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Austin Warren won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
Brooks
Mets,
Raley
number
comes on now.
25.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Two down, base is empty. And here is Jorge Mateo. Foul ball there. The 0-1.
Ball. Down.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one almost got him. And there's ball 4.
That's a ball.
Man,
Take
that's
your
a
base.
tough one to take on the full
Offense
count, but
for
I guess he
Atlanta,
saw it
catcher
really well.
Austin
It's a really
Wynn.
nice plate appearance.
Easy out, let's go. Let's go, Matt. All right, Matt.
Fouled off down the right side. Mateo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Mateo runs. Ball
That's a ball.
outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Man at second.
That's ball 2.
That one
That's ball
misses. 3-1 now.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he walked him.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
The second.
Michael Harris the second will hit next.
Two
that's
walks in
outside.
the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
In the air to left center. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Braves 4 and the Mets 2. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 7th, Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Ball, that's upstairs.
That one is hammered right field. That's back there. And he brings it into the warning track.
Well, I think the wind ended up being a factor right there. It's whipping in from right field right now. So otherwise, I think that ball's out of here.
Ball 1. Nope, inside, ball 2.
What a stop. over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Mets, left fielder.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Samuel Escobar departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
New
Atlanta,
pitcher now,
number
Robert
75,
Suarez.
And he's been
Suarez.
fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
So up next for New York, M.J. Melendez. That one's in there. Strike one. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone. This one in the air, center field. Harris under it. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Braves 4 and the Mets 2.
Now pitching for the
Taking
Mets,
over on the mound for the Mets,
43,
Oscar Brazoban.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off for Atlanta, second baseman Ozzie Albies.
Splits the plate, 0-1.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
That's in there, 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
The 0-1. That catches the corner. Activity in the bullpen. Devin Williams, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. The 0-2. To the right side. Simeon, toss over to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next for Atlanta, first baseman Dominic Smith.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Dominic Smith. That one finds the corner. That's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get in the swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th.
Ball, that's out.
The 2-2. This one in the air, center field. Settles underneath it, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 4 and the Mets 2. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. Back here at Citi Field, here's the Mets leadoff man, Carson Bench.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate. He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play. Triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Next pitch in for a strike. 2-2. This one in the air. Riley settles underneath it and makes the grab. 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Outside with a breaking ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-2.
Ball 2.
He goes down looking. Bichette wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The Mets down by a pair here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here's Juan Soto. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
2 down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. Mateo sends it to first. They get the out on Soto. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. They trail it here 4-2. Back here in Queens, now in for the Braves, Mauricio Dubon. Out towards right center field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, third baseman Austin Riley.
Ball.
Brazoban, in his third season, he features a changeup, a sinker, a cutter, and he works in a four-seamer. Comes up empty. That's strike two. One and two here. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two now. Fouls it back with two strikes. And it remains 2-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. This one in the air, right field. Bench coming on. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Two quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
That's in for a strike. And that's a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Ball, that's in.
Yastrzemski off of first with two away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Stays alive. The 1-2.
That's ball two.
Got him looking. Went back to the changeup, and it was successful. One left for Atlanta as they can't add to their 4-2 lead.
Now pitching for
Welcome
Atlanta,
back, and
number
here comes the
22,
closer, James Karinchak. A chance at his first save of the year. Jared Young
Leading
up now
off
for the Mets.
First baseman, Jared Young.
backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
That one lifted to left. Dubon on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder, A.J. Ewing.
Karinchak, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
The 1-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here is Marcus Semien.
Ball, that's up there.
Two-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Fought off foul. Ball to strike.
That's ball 2.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Karinchak is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, his first save of the season is in the books, and that was a nice job of him coming in the game and closing it out. He's off and running now.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.